What's up, family? It's Rainy from Blessings and Gems, and today concludes my 4-part series on my weight loss journey, taking Semaglutide. The glasses are on. I'm ready to get busy and share with you a few key things today. Today, I'm going to be talking to you about the dosage. Did I maintain or stay at the entry dose, the 0.25, or did I go up or skip a dosage? So we'll talk about that. I'll also talk to you about whether I did the meal planning service that I was talking to you about, or am I continuing to meal plan? So I'll share some things about that and some considerations and actually show you a couple of things on your screen. So you do want to be close by. And then I also want to talk to you about my weight loss and any side effects that I might have experienced in week 4, and then kind of tie everything up in a bow with just my final thoughts about keys to sustainability. And sprinkled within there, I do want to address a comment that someone brought up about muscle loss and how you can lose muscle on this drug. So I appreciate the member in the community who brought that to my attention and said, hey, you know that you can lose muscle on this drug. And so I do want to address that today. So as always, before I get into the video, because it's going to be good today, y'all, I want to make sure that you watch the video from beginning to end. And again, if you're running around, driving, whatever you're doing, go back, because there's going to be some things that I show on the screen that you won't be able to see while you're driving or jogging or whatever you're doing. The second thing, before I jump right into my dosage and talk to you about that, is I always want to share with you that I am not a credentialed, board-certified healthcare professional, and that you should seek one out for your own weight loss management goals and make sure that you're doing your research to get the best outcomes that are right for you. This video and my prior videos only chronologues my experience on this drug and what's been happening with me. So, what has been happening for me? Did I go up a dosage, or did I stay at the 0.25? Well, here's my considerations, remember. And this is what I want you to think about when you're thinking about going up a dosage. I really gave some thought to the side effects I was having. You remember that I said that I was having constipation, and then I started to take fiber, and that kind of took care of that. And then I was sort of battling some fatigue and some, tiredness. And I started to take B12 shots, and that kind of took care of that. And that's kind of stabled me, kind of regulated me. And so I'm kind of at this kind of even keel. And so, with those considerations, and the stabilizations of my side effects, I decided to go up a dosage. So I went from that entry dose, the 0.25, to 0.50. Remember that entry dose, that 0.25, which is what your doctor or healthcare professional should be starting you on, is sort of that entry level dosage, right? It's letting your body get acclimated to the drug, and that usually it's sort of, pretty harmless, but it's actually just having your body get used to the medication. So I felt comfortable going up by 0.5, and that's where I landed. So that's what it is, all right? So a little bit about my dosage intake, and I'll report back after a full month of taking 0.50. The second thing I wanted to talk to you about was meal planning. I was really excited about the fact that when I was visiting my sisters, they had this meal planning service and we were eating these fabulous meals. And I'm like, I should do that too. Well, my life right now is chaotic and I have been traveling a lot. I'm finally back home. So I just didn't have time, honestly, to do any research. But what I did do was I did do what I'm asking and really imploring you to do, which is to meal plan. As soon as I touched down, I had the one day with my sister here where I live, and some friends. And then the next day I went shopping, but I had already thought about what am I going to be eating this week. So let me show you a little bit about what I'm going to be doing. Now, I don't get compensated from Trader Joe's. It just happens to be where I shop. So God bless them, because they're getting free promotion, right? So, I had already thought about what do I have a taste for this week. And so when I went to Trader Joe's, I went and got this savory chicken size. Now, I am not a person that likes to have pre-seasoned meat because usually it's very, very salty, high in sodium, and sometimes it's just actually nasty. This is the bomb. So I like this because I can take this specific meat and then I can, even though it's pretty well seasoned, I can do a couple of different things with it, but I can do salads. I can put it in, have it chunked and then have it as a side sort of protein with some other things that I'm eating that day. I can actually take a couple of cubes and put it in a little baggie and take it to the gym to have some protein. So, so many things I can do with that. The other protein that I purchased, which is my favorite, is branzino fillets. Well, let me tell you something. Mama loves her branzino, so that's definitely some fish that I'm going to cook. And I just wanted to show you that. For breakfast, I mentioned to you in my last video that I love to take these in particular and put them on those cauliflower slims. So instead of bread, you can use the cauliflower slims and I put this on with a little bit of cream cheese. Now, if you don't have a Trader Joe's near you, don't go crazy with all this, because when I lived in a state where Walmart was really accessible, Walmart has a lot of this stuff. So Walmart, your local supermarket, don't get hooked on the fact that I'm talking about Trader Joe's, okay? It just happens to be that I live in a metropolitan city, and that's where I go. The other thing, let's talk about sides, right? I talked to you about the fact that I love starch. Mama loves starch. I miss pasta, and I do, I will have it, but it will be in moderation. So in order to head off that, I went ahead and purchased, where did it go? I purchased cauliflower Mexican style rice. Now, this is not spicy. It says it's spicy, but I put my own spin on it. I add some ginger, I add some garlic, I add thyme to it, and then I even add a little bit more red pepper. It's amazing. I also went and purchased, and I already cracked these babies open, some seasoned Brussels sprouts that are to die for. I've gotten, some of these things I've already cracked open. I've got some salad that I've already eaten, herb salad mixer. Actually, I had this for dinner with, wait, where did it go? Oh, I had this. I had buttered lettuce, so I made a salad out of these two. And then, oops, buttered lettuce, that's backwards, buttered lettuce. And then I put some tabbouleh, which is amazing. All tabbouleh is really onions, garlics, tomatoes, and I think it's cilantro. There's something green in there. So I had that. And then I put some tuna fish on top. It was amazing, very, very filling. Notice that I did a half a bag, right? A half a bag of each, right? And I have some others in the refrigerator as well. But notice I'm planning. I'm not waiting until I'm starving. I'm not sitting here going, woo, boy, sure looks good. I really would like to order that special Popeyes, special that's on TV. Yes, I would, but I'm not going to do it. So we have to plan. I want you to think about planning your meals. For snacks, as I close, I have these cassava chips that are actually a vegetable. And they're actually pretty good. They're very crunchy. I love potato chips, but these are actually a vegetable. And then, and this is just some of the things that I bought. I bought my almonds. I bought some other, the yogurt that I showed you in the last video, a couple of other things. And then I just have some unripe bananas because I'm waiting until I hit the gym on Wednesday. And typically what I will do is slice one of those in half. I will take half of a banana, a can of tuna, or some slices of lunch meat, and then I'll have some almonds as a snack, as a recovery snack after I work out. This is the reason why I keep saying that this is a three-pronged approach. You have to eat, you have to work out, and you have to drink water. If you don't do these three things, you are not setting yourself up for success, and you're more likely to have severe symptoms. So the muscle loss can come from not having enough or not maintaining physical activity, so that's strength training, and eating enough protein. Because what's happening is while you're also losing fat on this drug, you're also losing muscle. So if you're not working out to strength train, and if you're not eating protein to build back up your muscle, in whatever form protein comes in, and we talked about it's not just meat, there are other types of protein, right? But if you're not doing any of those things, you're also losing muscle. Go back to video number 3, which is going to be linked at the end of this video. Also, the link will be in the description, where I gave you a meal plan that my doctor gave you. It's the keys to success. And she drove the point home about eating protein. She drove the point home, and all of that information is in my last video. So do watch that video, the week 3 video. This also can happen, this muscle loss, because if you're experiencing nausea or you're vomiting, you are, or you're having any gastrointestinal side effects, that you're going to be less prone to eat. And so with that, yes, you're still taking the medication in, but you're not replenishing the right nutrients and getting the right things in your body. So be very careful. Remember, we talked about, and this my chronicle, my journey has been about sustained weight loss, not a magic bullet. If you want videos on a magic bullet and how to lose 20 pounds on this or that drug, these are not the videos for you, right? We're talking about a balanced, healthy lifestyle so that you can wean yourself off the drug, or maybe possibly manage with a low dose, so that you don't have to be on a drug the rest of your life. It's a behavior change. It's a mindset shift. It's discipline. It's self-control. It's all the things that we need in our life anyway, that would pertain to health or not to health. So do heed that advice. And again, thank you to whomever brought that up. That was really, really key. And I appreciate you. So make sure that you're commenting, because I do read your comments and they are important to me, and also sharing with others as well, right? Other people are reading your comments too. So before I close with my final thoughts, I definitely wanted just to remind you, go back to watch videos 1 through 3. That's going to give you the foundation, talk to you about all about the needles, how I inject myself. I have videos. I have everything you need to see about this whole 1-month journey of me taking semaglutide. It's been quite a journey, and I'm really satisfied so far. But let's talk about now side effects and weight loss. So my side effects are no longer constipation, because I am taking the fiber, and no longer is it sleep deprivation, because I mentioned to you that I'm taking B12 shots, and that has really, really helped. The last video I was sharing with you that I was having some pain and actually some bruising at the injection site from the B12 shots, but just putting some ice under, before I actually administer the shot, as well as doing some of the things that I talked about in week 3 has really helped. So I'm feeling pretty good about that. But what I have done is there has been a change in my weight, and I want to share that with you. So before I continue on, if you like what I'm sharing and all the things that we're talking about, do hit the like button. It really helps to get the word out about my journey. That will also help others. So I am going to recap for you my weight loss thus far. So in week 1, I lost 4 pounds. In week 2, I lost 3 pounds. In week 3, I lost 2 pounds. And in week 4, I gained 2 pounds. And you're probably going, okay, like what? And it's true, I gained 2 pounds. Now, I can sit here and tell you all kinds of nonsense and try to game you and play in your face, but that's not what I'm trying to do here. I'm telling you that the reason why I gained 2 pounds is because it was my last week with my family. We were doing it up. We were hooping it up. It bled into Memorial Day, so I was just getting my drink on and having all kinds of fun. So I am very conscious about the fact of why I gained 2 pounds. Now, was it a little bit kind of like, damn? Yes, of course. But when you're conscious in what you're doing and you know what you're doing and you're not playing games with yourself, or you're being honest, then I know that I'm going to bounce back, right? It was just a week of some extra things that I should not have had, like real potato chips and some other things that they blessed me with before I left. But let me give you a sneak peek. So I am filming this actually while I'm already in week 5. And in week 5, I've lost 4 pounds. So, and that's because I'm back to my norm, right? I'm not eating chips. I'm not doing whatever. I'm chilling, right? So give yourself some grace. Be kind to yourself if you happen to go up a week or down a week. If you happen to eat something that you know you shouldn't be eating, or drink something, or you skip a workout, right? Or don't beat yourself up. You're only human, for God's sake. Just be true to you and what you're doing, so that you can bring yourself back, because you knew what you were doing, and you can go, okay, I knew I did that. Let me bring myself back. So there it is. So I can't wait to share with you in my next update, which will be in a month, what all happened after I took this 0.50 increased dosage of this medication. It's going to be exciting. So I want to close with just some final thoughts. Number one, I want to implore you to to think about some of the things that I shared. Make sure that you're monitoring the food that you eat. Make sure that you're planning. I always have snacks with me. Always have snacks with me everywhere. There are nuts in my bag. There's always something in my bag, because I don't want to veer off. It's so easy to just pop into a store or bop into this place and get something that I know I shouldn't be eating, and then I'm going to kick myself later. It's not worth it. So the food you eat, make sure you're getting exercise and you're drinking your water. Make sure that you are monitoring your side effects if you are having them, and consult with your doctor about that. Be real. Talk to him or her about what's actually going on. Don't ignore it, because you saw, and then in my journey that I shared, hey, this is what was happening to me. I talked to my doctor. I made those adjustments, and now I'm okay. So be honest about it. Take care of yourself. And the last thing I want to share with you is just to enjoy the benefits. I got the privilege, and I guess I'll show some more. I'll definitely show some pictures in my next one, in my 2-month update of some pictures. But I'm definitely feeling so good. I was able to wear like a really cute outfit this week, one of my favorite t-shirts from one of my small business vendors. It was a great weekend. I was feeling good. I was looking good. And I'm just excited about the process, but respect the process as well. And remember what I said in week number 1. It took you X amount of time to get to this specific weight. So it's going to take you, it may come off faster, but give yourself some space and respect the process of healthy weight loss. It is not an overnight thing unless you're doing it unhealthily, or if you're going to have surgery, right? Then that's another story. But what we're talking about is weight loss medication, right? Do it the healthy way if you can. I wanted to thank you all for staying with me through this journey. It has been such a joy to do this. Please make sure you like these videos to get the word out. It has been a little bit more taxing for me to do them, because I like to have props and things to share. So make sure that you're sharing this, liking this, and then consider subscribing. Many of you have become a part of our community, and we're going to be shifting back to some personal improvement content next week. And I'm just so grateful to have you as part of my community. So take care until next time. God bless and be well.